A good evening, everybody. Look, Shane's not here, so I have to do the obligatory good evening. Welcome to the show, your Ham Radio Tuesday night. And somebody muted their mic and got all quiet. I thought it was me.
Nope.
So we're going to go ahead and thank the channel members in green there. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for all the viewers coming on the show. I got really confused in the chat when I noticed that seems like that, golly, it goes so fast. K6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham.
The great
probably ought to know these folks that we got on the stream with us tonight, right? Anyway, that's Steve. I've talked all I can talk.
Oh, crap. Wow. We're in a world of hurt because I am severely under the weather, but we are joined by the Bearded Jackhole and Jabberjaw tonight, better known as Shaun and Shannon. So, how are you guys doing?
Doing good. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, what's
Bearded
going on?
Jackhole. Ah,
yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear the story behind that, but we might save that.
See, I was really, this is the first time we've did a virtual face-to-face, and so I was going to get to know you as well as some of the viewers, at least in a visual aspect, because Izzo puts our guest on the calendar, doesn't give us much bio, so sometimes just by the call sign or a name, I may not put it together. So, all right, it's good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Been watching a while.
Good.
Enjoy
having you. Yeah.
And the people that are saying hey to me, I can't see, so I'm going to take my glasses off just to read chat.
Yeah. The chat goes pretty quick.
Yes.
So that's always fun. So, Shaun, where does the name Bearded Jackhole come from? Let's go ahead and get right into that.
One of the radio shows I used to listen to did a lot of current event stuff, and they like to use a lot of humor. And so they used to refer to their audience as jackholes and jillholes.
Okay.
So in the chat, I just modified it for that and kept it right along.
It's kind of what I think about this crew in our chat too. So.
Yep. I was going to say, usually the crew over in the dumpster fire, which has been quiet over there lately. But
everything has their seasons.
Yep. So, what have you guys been up to?
A lot of POTA.
Yeah, we've been getting back into the activating. She had an injury back in December that kind of laid her up for a while.
Yeah,
she had a compressed fraction in the vertebrae.
Oh.
Stove 1, me 0.
You know, those stoves tend to win.
It knocked me out on the front porch over on top of me. So, yeah.
Didn't listen when I told her, leave it till I get home from work.
Sounds like my life.
Just let Shane activate it via the radio. He likes doing that with mine.
Yeah. Well, we got a new one delivered today, and I'm like, no, I don't want any electronics so nobody can mess with our stove while we're not there.
I told her, just steer away from the Samsungs.
Exactly. That's it. So, Theo saying, Shaun, you're not supposed to kill the cook. I was going to say, when the cook slowly poisons you, you got to be careful.
But yeah, just a lot of POTA.
Good. I think you said before the show you finally got in the entire clubhouse.
Yes, finally got everybody. Got Shane about 2 weeks ago. I got Izzo again yesterday.
With the exception of 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 2.
Molson and Beer Snack.
Yeah.
Molson and Beer Snack, yep.
They're hard to catch. Molson on there, he's always had a good signal. He was like a big station.
Yeah.
When he would get on, so.
I don't know that he's got an antenna up right now, though.
I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah.
So what's the closest POTA park to y'all?
We've got a bunch near us.
We have 5 within a 15 to 20 minute drive of us.
See, I see. That seems like everybody's story except for anybody that lives in Mississippi. Everybody else is like, oh yeah, one right down the road. It takes me 30 minutes.
Nah, the folks in Texas.
We're right in the southwest corner of the state, so we're right on the Georgia-Tennessee line.
Gotcha.
So we're right in the mountains.
Yeah. plus the fact several of our parks are twofers or threefers. So
Nice. That always helps.
Yeah, it does.
It was funny because when we first got into it, she was just getting into it for the preparedness side. And then when she tried POTA, then she was hooked.
Yeah.
And we started out, I went and I got my tech license, and I wasn't doing much with it. I wanted to go further. And about a year later, one of the guys at the local club was offered some testing at field day. Said, Shannon, you got to take it. You got to take it. So she went for a tech. I got my general.
There you go.
Then another girl I work with, Amy, who's in our club, went and got her tech the same time Shannon did that same day. After that, Amy was like, oh, what do I do now? Now go for general so you get HF.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, I'll go for general, but I'm not going to do extra.
Okay.
That's fine. And she went and got the general. As soon as she sent me a message that she got it, she was like, I said to her, listen, the extra book's on the shelf at work, so if you get there early, you can start studying. So she wound up getting that. Shannon did extra right about the same.
Yeah, I got my tech in June of 2022, then my general a month later, and then 3 weeks later I got my extra. So wanted to knock it out of there because when they kept telling me I'd have restrictions, I was like, nope, I got to go all the way.
Yeah,
don't like to be tied down. Eh?
Nope. Don't worry. Want to worry about missing something or getting on the wrong spot or not pay attention and make a stupid mistake. So I said, no, let's just go all the way.
That was going to be my question. What made you go for the extra? So there you go.
Yeah.
For me, it was when I got my general, I got interested in what I call casual contesting. That means I get up out of my chair when I want to, and I come back when I want to, and I make the contacts that I want to. And I only try to beat my score from last year. I don't try to beat anybody on the scoreboard. But
there you go.
And what pushed me to finally get my extra was after the third contact in the extra portion when I was contesting. I'm like, I know how to fix this, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Go get the extra. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
But it does feel nice when you take that test and you pass it, and you know there's nothing above your head. Everything else is volunteer.
That's it.
Yeah, once she got her general, she's like, what now? I said, well, we can't afford a radio, so study for the extra so that when we get it, you get all the privileges.
Right. Use the whole thing.
Go.
Yeah, it was actually 1 year after we got our, everybody got their extras and stuff. We still didn't have an HF radio. We only had the two UHF radio. And I went and did made some contacts at a friend's house, and he was doing hunting. And I was like, oh, no, we have got to get a radio. I don't care what we got to do, but I want to get out to the parks.
There you go.
And it's been on since then. So I pushed more than most of the folks in our area to go out.
And in the beginning,
what's your radio of choice?
Shied away a little bit because I really had my heart on the DX10. So I didn't want to mess with any others and then say, well, I'll get this for now, and then never wind up getting it. So I got the DX10. Then she was like, well, we gotta get a radio for activating because we're not doing POTA. We're doing POTA. We're just doing, no, we need one for activating. She saw one used, sent it to me at work. I knew if I said, all right, let's get it, she'd blame me for being short on money later. So I said, well, we don't have the money, but that's a real good deal. If you think we should get it, we should get it.
There you go.
That way it all goes back on her.
Yep. So, would you get another DX10 for POTA or?
The 891.
891. Okay.
I put one of those in my truck.
We don't have any ICOMs here, so I can't go, whee, ICOM. So it's all Yaesu here right now.
It happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, I want to get a second radio, maybe a QRP one, and this year's goal is to focus on the CW.
Okay. Yeah. Well, for those of you wanting to upgrade to extra or general or even get your tech, I dropped the link in the chat for our last Extra by April session. It'll be April 27th. So, coming right up.
Yeah, we were doing testing here locally. We have a local VE group here, but we were all part of it, and just kind of got out of it because we wanted to go more and just be more active ham radio operators. So, but testing, you know, I was going to say something for poor old Todd and his general, bless his heart. So
he'll get that extra eventually.
He'll get it.
But yeah, we formed the club. Just we were a member of another one, and we are leaving anyhow. I mean, a lot of times they wouldn't have break till 9 o'clock, and I got to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, all I'm doing is catching a business meeting. Yep. So we just kind of formed. The club was going through a name change at one point. We threw out Hillbilly Hams at that point, and they were like, no, we're trying to get away from that kind of image and this and that. And we had the logo and everything, and it's like, no, we figured when we formed this, it's all about fun. Have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a trend here, off and on. One of them we kind of started up, and it kind of disbanded after about a year because people just got other things to do. But the not a club thing is kind of, I think, popular or interesting for a lot of people. So there was a local group not too far from here. They started they call themselves Area 51. And there's a story about that. I did a video on them, and everybody thought they was coming to watch an Area 51 video. And this we're in Mississippi. It has nothing to do with that. But there was a building out behind the news station that the guy that owned the news station way back, that's where he did all his little projects and had all the storage and stuff. And it just got nicknamed Area 51. And so anyway, they come up with this idea of making a what do they call it? A activity group, you know, not a club, no dues, nothing like that. It's kind of like the phone tree, email tree. Hey, let's go to this park on this day if you're interested. We'll cook some food and hang out, kind of thing.
That's kind of what we do with our club. Our club does not have fees. We don't have our regular meetings like once a month. We get together, you know, if I'm pushing everybody every 3 months so that we can plan something or go over the next big event or something that we want to do. And our next one's not until field day, but you know, we're laid back
and like
very small.
Every time we go out, we'll put out in the group, hey, we're going out here. Who wants to come? You know, we don't care who comes with us. You know, we'll drag new people. There was one time we were out at a lake, and we got a guy on a ground wave. He's like, where you at? We told him, can I come down and check it out? Come on down, jump in the line. You can jump in the pass the mic too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got him out for his first activation.
I was gonna say, just be careful. You'll get Vaughn and Julie to show up, and then you'll never get finished.
It would be a fight over the radio, I'm sure.
The first
but it's got to be ICOM.
The first POTA I did with the local group here, and went out and joined them. It was funny because my first contact, I had the buddy pole. Ain't that what we call it? The vertical. Just got it. You know, it just released. Want to try it out. And my very first contact was on 17 meters to Panama.
There you go.
My second, and that guy was familiar with Mississippi. He had family close by. So that was neat. My second contact was a guy a couple miles down the road. So he ended up coming out and joining us. So when you mentioned that, it reminded me.
Yeah, it's fun to do. It's fun to drag out new people and have some fun with it.
One thing about POTA, I think a lot of people can't argue. I mean, there's people can argue anything, but there's no doubt that it really revived a lot of folks. Interest in the hobby, sparked another fire. Another thing. You can chase so many counties, you can chase so many DX entities, this and that, and you kind of check the list off as you go, and then POTA just seems like it just keeps going, keeps giving you more. But what surprised me, as big as POTA is now, I was down with Jason 2.0 and Mike and Frank and them down at Galveston I guess a couple years ago. And we were activating Galveston State Park there on the beach. And I believe he was a truck driver, but he comes up on a scooter, maybe disabled. But anyway, nice fella, but he seen the antennas. He was a ham, but he had no clue while we were out there with radios and antennas. And we said POTA, and he's like, he had no idea what POTA stood for.
Yeah.
So MRD sit him down, and as much as an ass as MRD can be, he is a great mentor and a very, very nice person to new folks.
Yeah.
He really sit that guy down and mentored him, and right there on the spot. So maybe that guy's doing POTA now. I don't know. But
don't tell MRD that he can be a nice guy.
I know. I tried to video it, and I was going to make a little segment out of it, and he refused to let me use it. He didn't want nobody to see it.
What's funny is it was funny because when we first got the HF radio, I mean, it's the only radio we had. So as soon as I come home from work, we were both jumping on it, hunting and everything else. And I knew I loved it and everything, but it was funny. You know what? It's when people started recognizing me, I started to feel like a part of it from calling them repeated times. And it was actually Carlos. He was out doing an activation, and I called. He's like, AA4AT wouldn't be an activation until I got you on the log. I was like, wow, I'm starting to get recognized.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, wait till you get him under canopy on HF. That's always a rush.
Yeah. Maybe one day jump with them.
But you were talking about more people coming into the radio. I've seen just in the short time I've been at, a lot of new women and kids getting involved in it because, of course, if the women are getting involved, they're bringing their kids. And it has really surprised me at the number that I've seen increase even the last year. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And when we formed the club, we wanted to do a lot like something similar to what Black Swamp did, because it seemed like they were getting out all the time, having a great time. So when we formed it, one thing I did is I messaged Craig and the club on Facebook and just, listen, when forming this thing, is there any recommendations you can give us of things we might want to avoid? And they were real helpful and got right back to us.
Networking is important, especially when you're taking on a task like that. All the info of what to do, what not to do is valuable.
Yeah.
Very much.
And they supported us the whole way, the whole time. They drop messages once in a while. And
good.
That's awesome. So do y'all have a bunch of T-shirts yet?
Oh, yeah. I've got a website full.
Dang,
I've got a website full of shirts. Well, I had bought a bunch to begin with, shirts and jackets, sweatshirts, hats, stickers, you name it. I went hog wild. And I was buying it all myself, but I wanted to make sure the original club members had, gear. And so finding somebody to do our logo and keep it exactly the way that I designed it was difficult because they were like, oh, it's too high resolution or not high enough, and had to keep playing around with it. But, we did some giveaways with the Live Free and Ham group for their 24-hour POTA activation. Yeah, and, we've done that for other just smaller things, giving out.
That's an odd group of folks, ain't it?
Ain't it though? But, we made them honorary club members, official honorary club members. So
be careful. They'll come in and claim corporate on you.
They know I'll swat them with good.
Careful. Now you know what you get to do. You get to turn around and say all those nasty emails that are directed toward you, just direct them toward the corporate number.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we have that number right here. Where is it?
Get that queued up.
And we have to give a lot of credit to Eric and Paul and Todd for, first recognizing us as a club and, kind of patting us on the back, saying, "Hey, look, y'all are doing a great thing. We'd like to talk to you." And from there, it just blossomed and bloomed. And, so one of the things for me is the camaraderie that we have with not only just other clubs or just individual members, is the whole thing. You've got people that are now, if I'm not talking to somebody on the internet or via email or, pick up the phone, "Hey, how's it going?" Those kinds of things. So I really do enjoy that part of it, because I am basically stuck at home due to health issues unless we go out and activate. That's the only time I go out. I really don't like going anywhere else but to activate. So
there you go.
The good thing about when you go out to activate like a state park, most of the time I found that there's really close by somewhere a good steakhouse or a decent steakhouse. So,
especially where they're at, right there around Murphy, there's some great motorcycle riding through that area.
Yeah.
And if there's motorcycles, there's always good food.
Yep.
Because we will ride 100 miles for fish and chips.
I take it you're talking about the Tail of the Dragon?
Tail's a little north of you guys, but the Hiawassee, Young Harris, Blairsville area, some great area there. Nottahala.
We hit Blairsville for the Lake Notley quite often because it's a two-for there. But, there you've got Harbor Freight right there in Blue Ridge. So it's like, everybody's got to take a ride and go buy something.
Go buy you a tape measure, make an antenna out of it.
Yeah. Our club president, bless his heart, we're always aggravating him because he doesn't do anything except click, buy. It's in the cart, or he's getting something new. So we have to aggravate him all the time.
Yep. Yeah, I almost can't walk out of Harbor Freight without buying something. And the bad part is I have 3 here in town. Yeah. I've got 3 of them here in town. So
yeah.
You see what
doesn't have the other 2 will.
Usually a good stop after you hit the Blue Ridge Dam and activate. Just swing right over.
Well, I've been up on the Blue Ridge a couple of times on the bike, and I've seen somebody up there activating. And I'm usually with a group, so it's like one of these days I'm going to pull over and just say, "Hey, can we pass the bike for 10 minutes so I can get 10 contacts and then roll?"
Well, anytime you come up that way, let us know, because like I said, we can go. We're less than 20 minutes to the Blue Ridge Dam.
Okay.
So I can get there just as quick to Blue Ridge as I can to the Blairsville for Notley.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not natively from this area. I'm from Massachusetts originally.
No.
I would have never guessed.
And I don't have an accent either.
That huge Georgia accent, I never would have guessed it.
Yeah.
I'm just a Carolina girl doing my thing.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But
so, okay. Well, so you said Carolina girl.
Yeah.
So let's talk barbecue. What's your choice? Because I'm South Carolina, so
I don't eat barbecue that much due to my stomach, and when I do, it's very, very limited. He, on the other hand, would eat you out of house and home if you give him some good barbecue, but I'm just not a big one on barbecue.
All right. Well, Shaun, what's your preference? The vinegar, the mustard, or the ketchup based?
I don't like them if they're real sweet, so lots of times I'll do the mustard based.
Okay.
Or it's going to have some spice to it.
Okay. I can get with that. I'm not a big fan of the mustard base here. I cannot stand the vinegar base. But I think a good barbecue has a good bite to it through, and if it's done right, it doesn't need sauce.
Yeah. Right.
That's
so as you talking about all these bases, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I like dry seasoning and smoke.
Yeah. So it's down here in North and South Carolina. It's huge on, are you vinegar based or mustard based?
Yeah.
And if you say you like the ketchup or molasses based, they call you a damn Yankee.
Yep. If I had my choice, it's mustard based just because, but yeah, I just don't eat it that often. they're always aggravating me anyway, because every time we get anywhere and there's salsa or something, the first thing I'm going to do is like, is it hot? Y'all taste it first. I can't handle it.
Oh,
that's like Julie.
Cup is hot.
Yeah, Julie from POTA Power says the Cool Ranch Doritos are too spicy.
Yep.
And I'm like,
That sounds like Noelle.
yeah.
We'll be eating something and she's like, oh, that's got spice to it. And me and my son will look at each other like, no?
Nope.
Yeah. I just can't do spicy. And they razz me about it every time I go anywhere to eat with them. So I'm just like, whatever.
But we give each other a hard time over everything.
There you go.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
We live to pick on each other. Exactly is what it is.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
It's
you
fun
young.
because when she starts working a pile up, she likes to go full blast. So if we can get her laughing, it kind of slows her down a little bit.
Yeah. Pileups are always fun.
Of course they are. I live for a pileup.
You know, and I can't help, I'm just old Southern Mississippi boy, and I always get a little disheartened on a pileup because I can't understand everybody at one time, and I don't want to leave nobody out. But,
I start right. I know we did a video. I started videotaping some of it, and I'm one of these people that I don't like leaving anybody hanging either. So when I start taking last calls, I could do that for 20 or 30 minutes. And then everybody's looking at me. He grabs the mic at the end, and he actually cut us off one day, and I was still getting ready to say something. I'm smacking him. I'm like, what did you do that for? I wasn't through. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last call is usually my trick to get at least 5 more.
Our tip this past weekend, with the band conditions being the way they are, it was the shortest activation I have ever recorded. We didn't even get 20 on one day. We had other
things to do.
Yeah, but we had other things to do. But it was one of the shortest ones. And I was like, he's looking at me like it'll be okay. And I'm like, no, I'm actually cool with it today because I know I've got to go do something. And that was me going buying my stove replacement. Yep. Otherwise, we'd been there all day and all evening trying to get more. But I just don't like leaving them hanging.
Usually, if we're not doing a rove, we'll be there a couple hours at least.
Oh.
Well, our corporate of the N1JUR Northeast Ham guys wish to know if you are okay ending an activation on an odd number, or do you have to make it an even number?
I go for even.
I don't care.
You don't care.
He don't care.
I've kind of got that thing too, where I'm like, 37. No, I got to make it 40.
40.
Yeah, it's always got to end on a 10, right?
I don't know when I'm POTAing, when the times that I do, I don't get out very often, but when I do, I just kind of go with it. I don't care when it's a POTA, but when I'm casually contesting against myself, and I've got the score window up, on the screen, I'm like, I got to even that out. And then I'll get there and 2 contacts to come in at the same time. Well, I got to even that out. We'll do 5 more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just a few more. We still got daylight.
Yeah.
Daylight, hell. Keep on going.
We've never done an evening activation, actually.
Until they come kick you out of the park.
Luckily, up here, we don't have anybody kicking anybody out of the parks. Our parks are pretty lenient. We actually had to pay to go into Vogel down in Georgia, but other than that, it's just go as you want.
I had one here that they actually kicked me out because they were closing the main gate, and it's right in the middle of town. So they're, hey, hate to run you off, but we want to go home. I was like, all right, no biggie. And I said, hey guys, they're kicking me out. I got to go. And I must have had 30 calls. And I'm like, good Lord. Yeah, I hated to leave that, but got to go. And then we were in Huntsville one year, and somebody was trying to activate. He got 9, and it felt like somebody just flipped a switch on the bands.
Oh, wow.
And, he's like, I am not going to have a failed activation. There was probably a little bit of liquid courage had been flowing at that point. And I think we started tossing around handhelds to get the boy activated, but yeah.
So at Huntsville, you can definitely activate that part, Monte Sano,
On 70 centimeter.
on every band that we have privileges on.
Yep.
Just about without your signal ever leaving the park.
Oh, absolutely you could.
Yeah. And that's brings me to my next question. I started a long time ago in the chat. Is there any plans for Shannon and Shaun to come hang out at Huntsville with us sometime?
Yeah.
For the
I'd like to.
We 2 other members of our club went down last year. Got to meet Paul, Amy, and Doug went last year. Our biggest thing is this one right here. Me trying to take him somewhere or leave him and go somewhere for long periods of time. That's been our biggest issue right there.
Yeah, bring him to the park.
Yeah.
Nobody would get anything done. His name is Floki, but I call him the Tasmanian Devil for a reason.
I was going to say, we got Lectra that comes, Ham Radio 2.0's dog. She's phenomenal.
I had one activation that was real bad. The bands were real bad. And it was a day that Shannon told me, just go out without me. I'm not feeling it. Okay. I went out and I was trying a new spot and it was a new antenna. So I wasn't sure if it was the spot or the antenna or the bands. I was struggling to get the 10 and finally got the 10. And I'm like, now I got to know if it's the antenna or not. So I'm going to go to another park and try it. I was struggling to get 10 there. Finally, I called her. I'm on my way home. What took you so long? All bands were lousy. Why didn't you come home? I wasn't leaving until I got it activated.
Yeah, gotta get at least 10.
Yeah.
8 haven't failed.
Yeah, and there's no competition between me and him at all. I'll sit here during the day. When we first got started, it was kind of hilarious. With him being going to work, I'd be here at the house. I'm on here all day hunting back and forth. And people would start asking us, well, is the other half there? And I'm like, no, he's at work. Well, then he'd come home and it would be like fighting over the use of the radio. And he's like, are you calling or I'm calling? I'm like, psst. So, but we did.
Well.
There he is.
Well.
We found us a loudmouth to bring on stream.
Oh, always.
Listen,
always.
I had to hop in here real quick. And obviously, we're a half hour in, so I may stick around a bit longer. But we're talking a lot about their activation. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Shaun. We don't give these two, they haven't been given enough credit as hunters. These two hunt like banshees when they can't get out to the park. These two hunt. There are a couple of people you expect to get in your log when you're activating.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not activating, you're going to get them. And if Toby's not activating, you're going to get Toby.
Yep.
These two, like the epitome of POTA hunters, they're stalwarts in the system. You're like, did you even activate if you didn't get them and Toby? Did you even activate? Because if you didn't get Toby,
yeah. I just pulled up Shaun's here and 204 activations, 13 unique parks, over 15,000 QSOs as an activator.
Oof. Wow,
okay.
Dude.
Hunted parks. I think he's got his DXCC just off 100 parks here. Azores, Bahamas, Barbados, Bermuda, Canada, Cayman Islands, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, England, Germany, Grenada.
Are we ever going to get out of the seas?
Exactly. And it just keeps going. 7,000 QSOs.
That's a real testament to whatever mic you use there. Is the mic clicker on that button on there. Really holding up.
Well, 7,000 QSOs with 2,480 unique U.S. parks.
Good God, man.
The man likes to hunt. What can I say?
Well, it's not just him. It's the two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't even pulled hers up yet.
I couldn't tell you how many times I'll call at lunch from work and she's like, hang on 1 second. Kilo 1, Lehman Yankee. Yeah, you're 5'9" in November, Charlie.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I did that to my boss one day on a meeting.
Having a good day at work, hon?
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much that's what happens. I'll be like, hold on a minute. I've been waiting for this guy for the last 5 minutes. Hold on a second.
Heck yeah. You just
I'm
got to tell
working
people to
this
shut
pilot.
up for a minute.
I've been working this pileup. You can wait for you eat your ham sandwich.
He knows. He knows not to even mess with me when I go silent on him. He knows I'm listening for somebody to call QRZ.
Just call me back when you make the contact.
Yeah.
And if I think I get a little one-on-one time with the radio, I'll start hunting. All of a sudden, is that so-and-so? Hold on, let me get
Shaun,
Yeah.
I have a tip for you. You ready? Now, Shannon, I need you to plug your ears so you don't hear this. Shaun, what you need to do is get an antenna switcher and then put a dummy load on one of the antennas.
A K9OL antenna?
You get exactly a KD9 Berlin antenna.
Yes.
And then when she asks for the microphone, you switch it.
I'd
So
like to get a second radio so we can both sit down here doing it at the same time.
And then she still makes the contact. And Carlos is like, what the hell?
Or do like the day that Carlos got us when he was out with Black Swamp. We had our own activation going on, and we had 6
man.
operators that day.
oh
You could see Sandy's face when she saw it. She's like, oh, "There's 6 of them in there."
No, the thing is, you should have seen Sandy's face when Craig powered off the radio. As
Yes.
Shaun
We saw
was
that.
called.
Yeah.
And Sandy's like,
Turn it on, turn it on.
but those Shannon. And Craig
We'll
is
do
like,
that too.
we gotta go to the next one.
we got to go to the next one. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I just pulled up Shannon's hunting log here. 10,039 QSOs, 3,000 unique parks, just in the U.S.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Good
I've got
times.
run at 16,000 total contacts and almost.
I was gonna say
I'm
15,000 just as an activator.
Yeah, I've got 4,000 less than the actual number of QSOs confirmed. So that's one of the big things I was working on is trying to get those confirmed. I'd like to get that percentage up, but
Yeah, and almost 11,000 as a hunter.
I really suck at POTA.
You and me
Pull my
both, my friend.
stats up.
Oh, the three of us in the in this side of the quadrant.
Right.
That was
That was a great
the-
thing because I always wanted to get into radio. I mean, I back in the 80s, I went and got the books and cassette tape from Radio Shack. And I opened it up and I saw Morse code and I was like, I'm working 3 jobs. I have no time for that.
Right.
So that's what kept me from it.
Yeah.
And then years later, I was down here and she said, someone's doing a presentation on ham radio. Want to go down? Okay. Went down and she walked out of there going, I didn't know you needed to know so much. I can't do this. So I didn't know you needed to know so little. They dropped CW. I'm doing this.
There you go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah.
And then everything kind of fed from the addiction once she got hooked. I mean,
Mhm.
because she enjoyed it, I got
Sure.
to play more radio. So that's always a good thing.
Oh.
It costs you more money because you got to buy more.
Mhm.
I want my own box. No, I want my own radio.
Yeah.
I have a question,
Question on the panel?
Shaun.
Yep.
I know you guys are in North Carolina. Where are you from? You have a very North England.
Oh, you just missed it.
Massachusetts originally.
you know,
Before I came down to North Carolina, I lived in Indianapolis.
you lived in my neck of the woods.
Yep.
Mhm.
For
Wow.
6 years.
Where the hell is your accent, Carlos?
I'm from Puerto Rico, man. Listen, man, you want my accent? I can give you my accent if you want.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Listen, Joe, right? You got some explaining to do.
Oh, God, I love that. That just turned
Wow.
me on, dude.
I'm looking at this, and Shannon's missing Hawaii for hunted states.
Uh-oh.
You're missing Hawaii for Haunted States.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
And
the
then-
only one that I'm missing.
Sean is missing Alaska and Hawaii.
Hmm.
So
I mean, it sounds to me like, Steve, you need to make a trip to Alaska and another trip to Hawaii and then activate, bring the
I need
1,500
better weather when I go out to Hawaii again. But yes.
There you go.
So
I need an icon. Here we go. That's what I wanted to begin with, but I didn't get to make the decision on that one.
yeah.
Well, see, when you're a duo like this, so you got to have your own radios, like you mentioned earlier.
I keep telling Ray from ICOM he needs to send me something to try out. Just airdrop it over as he comes through over.
Yep.
Yeah, found in his trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found in his trunk.
Look, I told him, I said, dude, like you live, he lives in the next county over from me. Like, you're making it hard for me not to become a criminal and come pop your trunk in the middle of the night.
Joe Brett, you're looking at this entirely the wrong way.
Oh, thank you, Carlos.
You're looking at this entirely the wrong way.
Yep.
Look, as law enforcement, you can make a seizure.
Right.
It's a legal seizure.
We'll find out when he's got that 7760.
I have probable
PW2.
suspicion that you don't know where this come from in your trunk. It may not be legit. Better let me hang on to it for a minute.
I'm pretty sure you didn't pay state sales tax on this. Until you can prove it, I'm seizing this.
Uh-huh.
You just got to work the angles, man.
Yeah.
But hey, ICOMs can fall from 14,000 feet, still work.
Yes.
So
So I've heard. But now let's see if we can prove it over here across the western North Carolina mountain.
I don't know how far from Fayetteville are you?
About
Oh,
7 hours.
yeah,
7 hours from Fayetteville.
they're the other side of the state.
We're
Yeah.
on the most western part
So-
that you can get on North Carolina's tip.
So you're in like West Virginia, like
No,
No,
Or
we're
if you go-
Georgia, Tennessee border.
Georgia Tennessee
the
border.
Georgia Tennessee side. Wow. Because there's a fella that goes over to Fayetteville and does parachute things over there, and
Mhm.
I was thinking parachute mobile 2 meters. Yeah, we can make that work.
Well,
One day I'll make it out there with you, Carlos.
Say the
Threaten
word.
him with a
man.
good time.
Don't ask Steve. Don't threaten me with a good time, because I will throw
That's
your ass out of an airplane, bud.
What's funny is I'm not good with heights.
I'm not either.
I
but I enjoyed
don't
it.
Step on the top rung of a step ladder. But one time, my roommate said to me, "Oh, I'd like to try bungee jumping someday." Yeah, someday. I come home later in the week. He's like, "We got reservations for 2 jumps on this date. Give me the money when you can." And we got out there, and we were supposed to go out of a hot air balloon, but it was too windy that day, so there was a 150-foot crane. And as I was going up, the guys I went with said to the instructor on the ground, "This guy might not jump." He goes, "What do you mean he might not jump? He's scared of heights. He won't step on the top rung of the step ladder. What's he doing up there?" We want him to get him over his fear of heights. When I got up there, I said to the guy in the backwoods, I said, "What's scarier, frontwards or backwards?" He goes, "Backwards. Just fall back like the Nestea punch. Don't jump." And I said, "Well, I'll go forwards on this one." He goes, "Nope. First one, go backwards. If you want to go forwards on your second, you can." So I did it, and it wasn't a scream. It was more guttural yell on the way down that everyone was mimicking after it on the jumps. And I got up there for the second one. He goes, "You're going to go frontwards this time?" I'm like, "No, I know backwards works."
There you go.
But the thing is that guttural thing, right? That's primal, right? That's down deep down inside going, I
Yep.
am getting over this. You have nothing on me. You can't hold me back.
But it was funny because the bungee kept bouncing up in front of me, and I'd try and hold it off me. They're like, let go. And I'd wait before it stretched before I let go. But I didn't want it smacking me in the head. But
No.
and afterwards, I was so shaky. I was wobbly on my knees.
Well, ask Steve. All I need you to do is lift your knees up, and we can land Smooth.
Yep. As long as you get your legs up.
Get your legs up. I'll slide your ass in.
And just keep your legs up until you come to a stop. Otherwise, you'll end up as a surfboard for Carlos.
Maybe a little road rash on the arms.
Yeah. What's a little road rash between brothers?
Exactly.
Speaking of which, there is a brand new skydive facility in Charleston.
Oh?
About 15 minutes from the house. They're jumping out of a 182.
You know what? The 182 doesn't get enough love in my sport.
Okay.
Look, the 182, for those of you not in the aviation world, there's a company called Cessna. It's now Tex something. What the heck is it called?
Textron.
Textron.
Yeah.
So bought Cessna.
Yep.
Cessna makes the most ubiquitous airplane in the U.S. They make the 150, the 152, the 170, the 122, the 182. Is it
The 206,
the 207,
210.
210, the 208. So everybody refers to the Cessna as a Cessna 182. Okay, but in reality, they make all sorts of airplanes. The 182 is the workhorse of drop zones the world around. On average, you're going to get to 9.5 above ground level on it, and it takes a long time to get there compared to a turbine.
Yep.
But my God, I have enough jumps out of a 182 to know the 182 is a workhorse. And it runs on avgas, which means it technically can run on like the stuff that you pump into your car. It doesn't really like that, but it will run on that. And as a jump platform, minimal modifications, get it up in the sky. It's a workhorse. So you have a 182 DZ near you, 15 minutes away.
Yep.
How do they get away with it, given the NOTAMs in your area?
It's easy. They're outside of it.
It's easy.
Fancy. Ed asks, Colin, what are you, the Aussies, Skydive Colorado, out here with a lot of personal? Okay, so EOD Kaboom in Colorado. I've actually jumped there as an examiner. I didn't get a chance to make a jump, parachute mobile. And I love that place. The drop zone at Skydive Colorado, it's a mile high skydiving.
Oh,
Hang on, we have two different drop zones. Skydive Colorado is just south of Mile High. Lovely people, totally will allow it. It's just a matter of me getting back out there. If I can get out there, I can totally make a parachute mobile jump for you. So, Shannon had to go to the bathroom.
No, she's getting me a beer.
Oh, dude,
Oh, there you go.
awesome. Like, if I need, I have to go, honey, sweetie. Can you get me a
she
beer?"
usually brings you a whiskey, so
She will.
That's not true because I've seen her bring drinks during this stream.
It's normally because I send her a message going, "Can be a drink, please?"
Well, and Carlos Cessna also makes the caravan that you jump out of there, Chicagoland.
Yep, 208, man. It's a Cessna makes a lot of really great airplanes. American company making great airplanes.
Yep.
Love to jump out of them. The other North American company that I love to jump out of, the Twin Otter, is made in Canada. So, the Grouch, I don't believe the Grouch has jumped out of a Twin Otter yet.
Oh,
But let me tell you, hopefully, July 4th, we'll get a Twin Otter and we'll get him out of a Twin Otter.
oh, there you go.
Because
That's that rear ramp door, isn't it?
No, that's a side door, but I can stand up in it comfortably.
Yeah, but you're not that tall.
It's
Love you, brother.
You know, just say I'm
Yeah.
5'6". I'm not tall. I know that.
Well,
But
you're taller than Jason, so
by um, but the tail drop. I think Paul has jumped out of the out of tailgate. Paul, let us know in the comments. See, that's a twin otter.
yeah.
And if you take the door out of the back and turn it into a garage door,
hmm
we jump out of those things. And it is a lovely, lovely airplane to jump out of. It's super comfortable. It holds like 23 people in it.
Good Lord.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We still have 20 skydivers. It's not, the coolest, the most comfortable airplane there is, but it is very comfortable compared to like a 182.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it looks like he jumped out of a twin at Zephyr Hills.
So Paul knows. Paul knows the comfort of the Twin Otter.
There you go.
Look at that. There you go. That's Spaceland Twin Otter. They are lovely jump airplanes. We used to have one at the drop zone I work at, and we sold it. Well, I should say we. The drop zone owner sold it to Skydive Arizona, and we bought another Caravan. So right now we have 2 Caravans.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, man. When it comes to lift capacity, the Caravan is king.
Oh yeah.
Single engine, so it burns half the fuel of the Twin Otter, and it climbs just as fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it holds like 15, 17, depending on the configuration. Right? There's a Caravan. That's a Grand Caravan, so it's long.
Oh,
And that sucker will hold 17 if you turn the co-pilot seat around, and it's great stuff. The short C7 Skyvan is Hamnetics is correct. It is a flying shoebox. The only reason I think flies is because the engines overpower the crap aerodynamics it has.
I was gonna say thrust to weight ratio is what, 4-1?
At least, you know what? The thrust to weight ratio is so heavy that the short Skyvan has a lifetime on it because the wing supports will shear off.
Oh jeez. Wow.
So
it doesn't sound like a good thing.
it sounds like a great thing to me because I can always jump out of it.
Yeah. The takeoff is optional. The landing is mandatory.
Carlos ain't scared of no plane. He can just jump out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can jump out of it. So sorry, I need to bring this back to Shannon and Shaun. I squirreled this. I am very
Of
sorry.
course you did.
Squirrel.
You're good.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be right back.
So, Shannon and Shaun, right now, how many North Carolina parks have you activated? Out of
Not
how
that many.
out of how many that the state has?
We've only activated 13, but we've done them a lot.
Okay, that's fair. Any plans to do like massive roves in the state of North Carolina and getting more of the massive number of North Carolina parks activated?
We started roving last year and started hitting a couple more.
Rogan probably isn't. It's, of course, like I said earlier, we've got the little dog that we revolve around him more or less than doing anything else for long distance. But with my health, it's difficult for me to travel long distances.
Okay.
So it's gonna limit me. He could, but I couldn't.
It's fair.
I mean, that's totally fair. You're
Yeah.
doing what you can with what you
Not
got.
that I wouldn't want to, but I know by the time I traveled far distance, by the time I got there, I'd be so wore out I wouldn't be able to
I mean, that's
stay
totally
long for an
fair.
activation. Yeah.
That's totally fair, right?
Yeah.
Of the 13 parks you have that are readily accessible to you, which is your favorite? And I'm not talking about radio wise. I'm talking about as a park, because we all focus on getting the activation done, right?
Yeah.
But the purpose of Parks on the Air is to get us outdoors, to get us to go to the parks, and to get those parks to see some people coming into them on a regular basis. So if you had to pick your favorite park out of the 13 you go to on a regular basis, which is it?
One in North Carolina for me would be Lake Chug, and it's in the neighboring county to us. But I also have a favorite in Georgia because we are so close to the Tennessee and Georgia border. I'm 20 minutes away from my favorite at Lake Notley in Blairsville, Georgia. So.
And what makes that park your favorite?
Ease of access, time wise, but it's beautiful. I mean, we're right there on the lake, right by the dam. You know, it's nice and quiet. I mean, we have our occasional chickens that come around us and everything else right there on the water. But you know,
chickens on the water?
Yeah, I've got video and pictures of us. We were doing a activation in the car because of the temps and a dead deer that somebody had left off to the side. So the stench was pretty bad. But I didn't want us to leave that park. So we were sitting there, and out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking, and all of a sudden I see these the chicken heads coming up in my mirror, and I thought, what am I seeing? Sure enough, we were surrounded by chickens. Where they come from, I have no idea, because we're right on the lake. No houses near us. So.
Wild chickens. I would have never expected wild chickens at a state park.
Everything needs a water source, right? So.
I mean...
Chicken of the sea, EOT.
Chicken of the sea, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken of the lake.
So,
and to answer this one guy in there, James, yeah, the Vogel State Park, we go there. It's not too much further for us, or the Blue Ridge Dam. So we like those areas because, like I said, I can be at any of the parks that we usually activate in less than 20 to 30 minutes tops.
Jeff is asking if you've ever activated Fort Lauderdale in Tennessee.
No.
There you go.
We have not been over to Tennessee yet. Did you go to Tennessee once?
Yeah, I did the Cherokee National Forest.
Cherokee National Forest over there, but we haven't traveled that direction. We just get comfortable going to a park, hurry up and get there, knowing that we're going to be there for a little while. And like I said, it's more of a for comfort for me. So.
Look, there's nothing wrong with activating a park a lot. The nearest park to me is 4192, I think it is, Crooked Lake State Nature Preserve, and it's about 10 minutes away from my house. And I have almost 5 kilos there. And the next closest park is US 2252. That would be Chain Lake State Nature Preserve. And I think I have 2 or 3 kilos there. And it's because of that. It's so close and it's so comfortable to be able to just go there. And I know exactly where everything is at. Mm-hmm. And I set up my stuff, and I can spend 10 minutes, or I can spend 10 hours there, and it doesn't bother me a bit. So, you gave us your 2 favorite parks in terms of general overall. If you had to pick one park that, forget about distance, forget about anything else, like the one park that you would always activate no matter what would that be?
Cherokee Lake.
Probably.
Cherokee Lake.
It's that's not a park itself. It's part of the Nantahala State National Forest
and state land. So it's a twofer.
Yeah.
So you got a twofer out of the mix, and then I imagine that there's something there that says this is the place. What's that? Well,
we have the amenities that I would like to have, which is a bathroom, a covered pavilion, but it's so nice and serene. It's just so peaceful down there. And I do a lot of the photos of the lake out there. We've got people coming in around us doing picnicking and walking to the old dam trails and stuff around us. So you get the scenery alone is just top for me.
There you go.
So, Shaun, do you have a different park, or is it the same?
I'm pretty flexible. I like parks with water, whether it be lake, ocean, whatever. I could sit there all day by the water and
water makes a difference.
Yeah.
Water's always nice. I mean, it on a hot summer day, the breeze comes off of it, and then you get a little bit of a cooling effect on it, and it gives you a little bit of a bit of extra energy to go. You know what? I can call Siki for another hour, right?
Yeah. Just another hour.
Every once in a while, you might see a bald eagle go by.
Yeah.
Unless it's 36 degrees and raining.
I was going to say, if you've seen any of my photos or my videos, they always make fun of me. I have a short period of time that I stay warm outside. It doesn't matter. The rest of the time, I'm freezing to death. And I have, I call it my Eskimo hat jacket. I'm covered up head to toe, and I've got the mic like this, and I'm writing like this because I'm freezing. They're laughing at me, and they're out there in short sleeve shirts.
Shannon, I'm with you. I'm a tropical boy. Give me the heat of the tropics all day.
Now, before you say that, the guy we were with that day is from Mexico.
You know what? That guy is wrong. Okay. You know, that guy is
He's in the
absolutely
chat,
wrong.
actually.
I'm with Shannon in this. You know, give me 65 or better, and I'm happy. Don't get me
It
wrong.
has to be a little bit warmer than the 65 because on a 90-degree day, you can catch me sometimes with sweatshirts and hats because the wind coming off of that lake or near the dam, it's cold.
You know,
Yeah.
people don't understand how much colder the air gets as it crosses the lake
Mm-hmm.
because it's dumping all that heat into the lake, and then the lake is just like saying, "Give me the heat, and by the way, here's the cold."
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, at one time we're out there activating, and she's like, "Oh, it's cold. We're activating from inside the car. Granted, it's off, so we don't get any noise." She's complaining it's cold because it's in the 40s. Meanwhile, she tells that to the guy on the radio. He's like, "I'm in Alaska. It's 30 below."
You know what? The next time you get that guy, Shannon, you just tell him, "I'm happy for you, but I'm in North Carolina. This is too damn for me."
Right.
I was going to say,
You can just keep that right there. Don't send it down here for a thing. I don't want it.
the only thing that would make that better would be if it was a park to park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I can't remember his name, but there's a fellow that lives in North Pole, Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Inevitably, if I'm out in the cold activating and I'm mentally thinking to myself, "Oh my God, it is so damn cold. I need to get out of here." He gives me a call, and I'm like, I can't complain about this.
Nope.
You know,
But he's working it from his house, so.
yeah, whatever. But still, it's still like negative ungodly wherever the hell he's at.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So what are your guys' goals in POTA for the year? Do you have any goals set?
Go ahead.
My big thing is most of our activations were done with the vertical. Last year I picked up with a Reliance antenna. I want to play with some configurations and see the best way to get direction out of it and kind of play with it a little bit. And also I want to learn CW.
Very cool. I'm in the process of learning CW myself. So you know we're in the same boat. That decoding thing, man, that gets jumbled quick, right? As to an infant half wave like the Reliance would be, I'll tell you from personal experience that near the ground, it is sort of omnidirectional, sort of, right?
Mm-hmm.
The higher you put it, the more directional it gets, and the null is along the axis of the wire. So when you're setting up, be aware of what the cardinal directions are. And if you're looking to work the East Coast, set it north and south. And if you're looking to work north and south, set it east and west, you know, that kind of stuff. But it takes a lot of altitude before the null really manifests itself. I'll tell you that. Again, personal experience. As to antennas, try them all.
Mm-hmm.
Try them all. Try the verticals, try the infits, try the random wires, try everything you can, because you
Everything.
know what's going to be the real secret sauce for you in your spot, right? You know, it's really easy for all of us to say, well, this is the best antenna. Well, you know what? This is the best antenna for my specific situation.
For your situation,
It has
yep.
nothing to do with yours. And, you know, you could just as easily get, you know, around the world on, you know, a random wire as I might on a vertical, and I might not get the same performance on the random wire. So try them all, man. It's you know, we're in the hobby of experimentation, and let me tell you, this stuff is a lot of fun to play with. I mean, aside from the fact that it's going to cost us all a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Hey,
That's
but we
why
can't
when
take
I
it
got-
with us. So
And that's why when I got set up at first, I got the vertical because I was hearing story that, well, some parks don't like you putting antennas in trees, don't like stakes. So I said, all right, first antenna is going to be something I can put up on a tripod, and I don't need to worry about that stuff. That way I won't be limited. And then afterward, I'll get something else.
I
And
tell you, when you start talking about trying all these antennas, Carlos, I go back to when the YouTubers had the big Willet antenna thing, right?
oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was trying all this stuff. The favorite, my all-time favorite one was K5 ATA and the boat ramp sign.
Oh yeah.
It was
Okay.
It was a
Unfair
freaking
advantage. He was
sign.
using the G90.
Yeah, you know, but everybody does a guardrail. Everybody does bed springs. You know, this he takes a freaking road sign, and it worked great.
He made contacts. I think he activated the park on that, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
him
mean,
and Jericho both.
you know,
Gotta lower it.
he is sort of limited, and like obviously he hasn't put out a video in a very long time because of his current job. But he was doing a lot of oddball stuff on purpose, just to show you that. Look, it doesn't really matter. Like, you know, the performance obviously is gonna vary, right? But it doesn't really matter what you use as long as you use something and get on the air.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about HF is the mass majority of things that can be an antenna and a good antenna.
Yeah, I mean,
HF is very forgiving.
And I think a lot of the reason he was doing all the weird stuff was for his students.
it wouldn't surprise me because it helps exemplify that we can make this thing work. Speaking of which, Shaun, do me a favor. Dodge your head like this. That thing back there, what is that?
the guitar,
So it's a guitar, not a bass. Got it? What kind of guitar is it?
It's a guitar, not
Ovation.
both guitars.
So how often do you replace the string on that thing?
not that often because I don't play that much anymore.
Okay. Have you ever tried making an antenna out of guitar string?
No.
I suggest to you that you should try.
Honey, I need to get something off the wall.
I've actually been debating selling one of mine to get a QRP radio.
There you go.
Oh, now he will get rid of one.
Shaun, are you familiar with Sweetwater?
Yep.
I live 20 minutes from Sweetwater. I'm here to tell you the temptation is real. Imagine if you lived 20 minutes from RNL or from Ham Radio Outlet or from Gigaparts or from
I have no money.
DX Engineering. Yeah, let me tell you, it's every time I drive by there, it's just like, no, keep driving. So
That's like the one I'd get rid of. The only thing that holds me back is I really like the guitar. And I'm like, I don't know. It was one of those, I always wanted a hollow body guitar. So when I was leaving a job, I cashed in on the 401k and went out and bought a Gretsch.
nice.
It was the Brian Setzer signature series. So it has the
Ooh.
dice on the volume knobs and everything. I'm like, I really don't want to get rid of it. But if I sell it even used, I could pick up an Ellicraft.
Wow. Good Lord.
I can hear some negotiations going on here shortly.
Shannon is like, yes, honey, yes.
Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them hanging on the walls, right? 4 or 5? 5 hanging on the walls. So if you go around in the middle of the night, bump your head on the wall or something, you're hitting a guitar.
Not because of the bro code or anything like that, but it's difficult to let those things go, Shannon. I'm telling you, it's
No
it's
more difficult than getting rid of my keyboards. I'm down to 1 or
You're down to 1 keyboard. Wow.
Yep.
But that was your choice.
yeah.
Ah.
Priorities.
Shannon, if you had to go back and pick up one keyboard that you sold, what would it be?
Actually, it would be the biggest one, and it wasn't a keyboard. It was actually an old Wurlitzer organ, the very first one I ever had.
Ooh, like a proper organ.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was from 1968. And that's what I learned to play on. So,
Do you two ever just jam together?
why,
I haven't
Lord,
played
no.
in a while. She's never heard me play.
No.
Oh, wow. Shaun, it's time to fix that, man.
Yep.
I mean,
Time to write her a song.
you don't even have to write her a song. Just get a guitar out and just do a little strumming for her.
Run one or two times and we'll be okay.
You should look, Shannon, plug your ears. All right. So, Shaun, what you do is you grab one of the guitars from the wall. You don't tell her about it. You put it in the vehicle. You get to the park, and before you start activating, you say, "Honey, hang on, I want to do something for you." And then you play her a bit of like 5-10 minutes worth of music. And then you put the guitar away. You activate, and then she's gonna be like, "You can't get rid of the guitar. You just can't." So just.
Well, when I start whittling away and telling stuff that I told him, I said, I can make a deal with you. We have two of the FT500s?
Yeah,
For the
FTM 500.
FTM 500s. One in the house and one in the car. And I said, we don't need two of the same radio. Let's sell one so I can get me another radio for HF in the car.
Shannon,
if he wants to sell a guitar, now's the perfect time.
Shannon, I happen to agree with you. I know this is going to shock you. You don't need two. You need three.
Yeah, you need one for my truck.
Exactly.
No.
I was going to say, but Carlos, the FTM 500? Or...
No, not the FTM 500. Look, I'm not, I'm not going to go down that road right now, but I would say get a
Go watch the video.
Yeah, go watch that video. Get a 705 or perhaps a 7300, 9700, something like that.
7100.
Something useful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I never get on. I told him, I said, we got the radios to begin with for a specific reason for in the house because of the failed communications around here for cell service and for an emergency purpose. And I said, but here's the thing. I've got one in the car. The car's here with me. The one in the house is here with me. So it's not like I couldn't make it to one or the other. I can walk a couple steps. So I don't need both of them.
Shannon, it sounds to me like what you need to do is get yourself a really big lithium iron phosphate battery, and then you plug your radio in the car into it, right? And then you put the radio in the car in cross repeat mode, and then you can just use an HT in the house.
Yeah.
Or I could just use the HT that's sitting here.
You're just saying, the HT will get to the car will get to the repeater. Life is good.
Well, it's kind of like I told him with the pew-pews deal when he worked at a shop here locally. When you've got a radio for every season, you only have two hands, and you can only talk through one mic at one time. So like him, he's like, no. We got to have one for the seasons. And I'm like, no.
You got to have one for the nightstand, one for the coffee table. One.
In my world, Shannon, the pew-pew has to be, I have to have a pew-pew within reach at any time.
Oh, we've got that. But there's, when they come in the house, I'm like, where did that come from? Well, it's seasonal. It's a little lighter to carry during the summer. I'm like, if you get one, I get one.
Yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
there you go.
That is absolutely.
That's what the deal was for him working at the gun shop at that time. Whatever he made, he spent there. And so our this is what gets everybody is my birthday's on December the 18th. His birthday's December the 12th. Our wedding anniversary is on my birthday. So every year, that's what I got was a collection of accessories or guns.
Shaun, you are a smart man. You are a smart man.
Christmas. They're all within 2 weeks.
I'm here to tell you, when you combine the two, well, honey, I got that for the anniversary, and I also got it for your birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
some of that too is because I came home with a new SIG, and she was like, what you get? I didn't tell her at first. She's like, what, you got a new gun? Well, I needed something for summertime, a little easier to conceal. What's next, fall or winter? I said,
Yes.
Maybe.
what if I need a new gun? Well, then we'll get you a new gun. Your birthday, anniversary, Christmas are right there. She picked up the Sig. She's like, I like this. Well, that's perfect because that's an expensive gun. There's your gift.
So if somebody says, what do you need? Diamonds? No, just give me something I can use.
Right.
Yeah, you can't really use a diamond other than to impress other people.
Yeah.
And you that would be impressed by that are not the kind of people that we hang around with.
Mama Noel got me a diamond for an anniversary, or maybe it's for Father's Day.
Was it a Diamondback?
It was an AR Diamondback. So she ran a gun shop not too far from here for like a year, and the owners of it was not very high up on the tech ladder, So whenever they needed some computer stuff or whatever, I went and helped them out, sorted it out, and I got store credit for payment. And they would only charge me cost. Like, we would add money to what they was charging me to cover like whatever it cost them to ship it, right? So I disagreed with it. I tried to tell Noelle, like, their shipping cost is built into their at cost. And she's like, no. So we pay a little extra, but yeah, it was good stuff. And she surprised me with a diamond that year. It was in what they call it, the coyote or
the desert tan.
Desert tan, yeah.
Yep.
So, and at that time, I had no clue that diamonds were in AR fashion. I thought they were just in handheld fashion. And I was like, holy crap, they make big guns too. So,
So what'd she get you, the DB9 or the AR?
AR.
Mm.
Yeah, the 5.56. And then I got a red dot to put on it, and I think the first shot, the glass shattered in it.
Of course.
And I don't remember if it was because I had it tightened down on the Picatinny too tight, or that maybe it was only rated for airsoft. I don't know.
Oh, that'll do it.
But I ended up getting a second one, and it's been fine ever since. So, and I say red dot, but it also has the green in it too. I like the green.
Hey.
Podcast.
Oh, the Red Rider.
Yeah.
It's been nice. Well, when I was still on the road, I had it set up for I had it set up for nighttime. Had a light on it and everything. And then the one they gave me, I set it up. It was set up for daytime. And there's some kind of like state regulations or something that they said you can't have but one. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't have but one. That's the stupidest rule or regulation I've ever heard of.
2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Right. I'm like, I work day shift and I work night shift, so I need one for days and one for nights. And so what if I'm carrying them both at the same time? It may get dark before I get off day shift.
Yeah.
Anyway, they wouldn't let me.
Well, I got to thinking about it, talking about antennas and stuff. And here I'd been wanting an ATOS forever when I first got started until I saw you and your present. And I thought, nope.
Yeah, good old boys there.
Yep.
And I guess I kind of started that because from the get go, I'm like, you know what that kind of looks like? I mean, yeah. So I'm probably at fault for putting the idea in their head.
Yeah.
Careful what you say.
It's still right here
In the box.
in the box. Instructions and all. Yeah, I've got to remember to take that to Huntsville this year.
Yeah.
And it's funny because usually I'm the one watching all the YouTube nonstop. And there's been times like coming back from winter field day, I'll get home, I'll throw on YouTube. And there was Hayden was on, so I threw on his channel. She's like, really? We just got done with winter field day. We come home and you're watching more ham radio?
Yeah, absolutely.
She winds up winning an antenna off it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm kind of into now. If I see all these stuff coming up, I'm going to win. Someone said, let's play for this or do that. You know, I think I won from him. Then I won from
Eric.
Eric. Yeah, I won from Eric. And then the 24-hour POTA, I got your present, Joe. That's it right there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, don't you remember when they rolled? And
Yeah. And
yeah.
What was it? Was it Paul that said no, or somebody?
I don't know who said no, but I was like, uh-oh.
That's all right. I got my reliance out of it though.
There you go.
Yeah,
The one she won off Hayden's, we actually paid it forward to a
new ham.
that
There you
had
go.
ordered a radio and didn't have an antenna yet. So it's like, here you go, build this. It was one of the car antennas.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had that winning streak going on. He'll play for something and wins, and then I'll play for something and win. Then we both are winning. And so he got me on these podcasts trying to listen. I don't do podcasts. I just don't have the patience to sit and listen to stuff. And we were doing another one. What was the name of that podcast?
Which one?
And I won me a Red Ryder gun.
Oh.
I thought that was kind of cute. Hey, Andrew.
So.
But as far as the radio stuff goes, we do take a lot of. We've had some new members to come on the club, and one of them recently, he just got upgraded to extra. This, I guess, 2 weeks ago. But he is really getting into a lot of the POTA and the contesting, and so that was kind of neat. And just today, of all things. So my new stove gets delivered today, and the two guys that come in to deliver it, they see all this gear, and they're sitting here going, what is that? You talk to truck drivers? And I'm like, it's CB. I said, we're talking global here. So they got to hear 15 minutes worth of me selling them on ham radio, and they're considering wanting to come back and go out with us. So
There you
that
go.
was kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, because we don't have a regular ham shack set up. We never use a kitchen table. All right, it's set up right there on the kitchen table.
You
Nothing
talk
wrong
about
with
that, you know, introducing them to that. I kept my tech for 10 years. I was coming up for renewal. Nobody's introduced me to HF radio. I didn't have no interest in it because I didn't know about it. And then, you know, I got a local friend who just ends up being a couple miles down the road, and he's talking to me about his HF contacts, and he said, stop by the shop when you're coming by. So I stopped by the shop, and he has some contacts going. I sit down, used his call sign, contacted the DX station, and that was it. I had to get one, had to upgrade.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
You know,
take somebody to introduce you to it, kind of like Carlos does pushing you out of planes.
exactly. Yeah, I
You're
wasn't
not
going to
going to
go
like it
there,
or you're hooked.
but I can't tell you how many people have gotten to go from tech to general by simply saying, hey, come to the park with me. Use my call.
Yep.
Yep.
And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, really. I'll just sit there with you and I'll coach you through the process. Don't worry about it. And then they make a contact or two. They just look at you over and you go ahead, keep going, keep going, keep going. And
Yeah.
then before you know it, they have 100 QSOs in the log. That means 100 extra QSOs for me at the park, babe. Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to say word one. And now they're hooked and they're getting their general. I'm like, bring it, babe. Come on.
We had one activation that we took 2 brand new to HF operators out that had never been on HF, and we get out there and we really throw them pan into the frying pan, so to speak. We did a 3-park rove one day, turn around
No,
the
it
next
was a
day we
5.
did a 5-park
It
rove
was five,
Ooh.
both of them.
and got them both on there, and we were passing the mic. There were 6 or 7 operators, and we were passing the mic, and they had no clue, had never even been out. And I said, but once you get hooked on it and see how you can set your pace as the activator, this is what you've got to have and stuff. And like I said, they got into it big time, and now they're just like, yeah. So
There you go.
I love watching the excitement in their face, especially when they hear, and I still to this day get excited, Shaun and I, and we'll be doing like, when we get these DX stations that we haven't gotten before, especially, I love looking at the distance between us. So I that part really gets me. And even here at the house, you know, during the daytime, I'm like, hey, if I can get so and so down and such, you know, I'm one up on him.
Yep.
I mean, Shannon, I'm there with you. Look, rare that I use my home shack, but when I use it, I want to make sure that I'm using it and being very purposeful about getting DX on it, because I got my license so that I could help my family in Puerto Rico the next time we have a hurricane.
Right.
Not if we have a hurricane, the next time we have a hurricane.
When?
So I want to be able to be sure that my antenna setup out my house is ready for that eventuality, because it's going to happen. So, you know, seeing as Izzo is not here,
Yep.
let me channel my inner Izzo, if you fellas and ladies don't mind.
Absolutely.
You know, Shannon, we're going to start with you. Shaun, you're immediately thereafter. There's not enough time to think, so you're ready. You two are ready? All right. Chicken, fish, steak.
Chicken.
Steak. But
Okay.
I notice Izzo must be hoarding the clams. That's never on the menu.
Yeah.
You know, those Connecticut boys, you know, clams are good stuff, but it's an acquired taste, right? You know, the folks in Arizona you can't ask them about clams. They don't know what clams are. They've had clams. They think they're having fresh clams. They're not. They've been in a shipping container for 3 days.
But Izzo knows it. He's close enough to the coast. He knows
Oh
it.
yeah.
He does, you know.
Walk from his house to the coast.
Favorite Shannon, favorite chips?
Pretzels.
Ooh, Shaun,
Okay.
Just regular salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. Okay.
Peppa. Peppa. Where's that R?
Yep.
You know, it's in Massachusetts. Don't worry about it.
It's with the
fine.
khakis.
Favorite band, Shannon?
Foreigner.
Shaun?
I got a wide range of music. Kind of depends on my mood. Today, I'd say Albert Cummings, blues.
Oh, wow. Now you're getting deep in there.
Hey.
You know,
He's the big blues man.
let's see. I was literally loading this thing up today, and there's some Albert Cummings in there. So that's
That thing still works.
dude. We'll get that in a bit. Don't worry about this. Do we have a motion on the floor?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
There we go.
So all in favor of voting Shaun and Shannon into the clubhouse, say aye
One's in the chat.
or type 1 in the chat.
Ah, yay.
Yes.
You didn't ask for it, but you get your dues anyway.
So, Shannon, Shaun, I believe the ayes have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you.
there's
Thank
the
you.
ones
Thank you
in the
very
chat.
much.
And so now the thing is, as the FNGs, right? Do you guys do you grasp the concept there? The FNGs, the freaking new gals.
The freaking low man on the totem pole.
That means you're on empties on the next meeting, and you're also set to send Izzo a case of barbecue chips.
Oh,
I know his
That's
feeling
dirty
about
pool.
barbecue chips.
that's dirty pool.
Look, Steve,
He's not here, so fair
he's
game.
not here. Screw him.
He'll be watching this tomorrow.
I would love to see Izzo's reaction next week if there is a plethora of barbecue chips sitting at his door from the 80 some odd people watching the show on YouTube. And if every one of you sends one bag of barbecue chips to Izzo, we can have a fantastic clubhouse next week.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be cussing you.
I'm
Even
okay
did
with
the
that.
25-cent bag, right?
Hey, he's not gonna show up to Hamfest, so I don't care. Watch him show up to Hamvention.
I was gonna say, watch him show up to Huntsville, and we'll strap him to you and put him in that airplane.
Oh, dude, we can be able to rack as him. just a little right in the neck, just like
Uh-huh.
up in the airplane right at the door. Hey, it's all ready. Let's go.
On the count of 3. 1.
Make sure that's a video.
Yeah.
Oh, always.
you-
Always.
Shannon, Shaun, are you guys planning on heading to Huntsville or to Hamvention? I know. Travel issues.
It's
just a
travel
question.
and the dog, but I'm hoping that maybe after this next go around with my health issues, maybe a surgeon or something can help put me back together enough to where I can travel a little bit better.
Okay.
There you go.
At least Huntsville.
Huntsville, we would really like to do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Huntsville's a lot of fun.
if you're looking for camaraderie, Huntsville's it.
Yeah.
Right? If you're looking to see all the stuff, then Hamvention is it, right? Hamvention is so unbelievably large that the attempt to get camaraderie going is hard.
Mhm.
Huntsville, on the other hand, it's like a big family gathering. It's like a big
Yep.
family reunion. And we all gather at Montesano, which I think, I don't know about you guys, but I think we're going to have to pick a different place sometime soon because we're filling up every slot in Montesano.
And that's a problem. How?
Well, it doesn't allow other people to join us.
Yeah.
Which
And I
kind
would
of,
like to go to Dayton too, because I really want to get out there and see our pals at Black Swamp. Waving at Sandy, she's in the chat. But
Craig and Sandy are awesome people. I'm here to tell you, if you have the ability to get in an airplane and head to Northwest Ohio and visit with them for a while, absolutely do it.
Hey, they just got a Buc-ee's.
Especially if you're going to go play POTA with them. Those two are a freaking riot.
I can only imagine. Sandy and I talk quite a bit, and we just hit it off. She's like a sister to me as far as that goes. But the family aspect of it, we've run into that with a lot of the ham operators that we come across, especially those that we are in constant contact with. As I call them, my ham family. I think Shannon, KC10HT, calls it something else, but the hamily, as I call it,
Yep.
it brings me back to my days of being like in fire and rescue. That becomes a totally different family, but it's family. So.
Absolutely, Black Swamp, Craig and Sandy, awesome folks. I'll tell you that I met Toby at Hamvention last year, and giving her a hug was like giving one of my good friends a hug. First time meeting her, it was just like, how you doing? This is so awesome because, did you activate?
I love Toby.
If you didn't get
As soon as you hear the cadence, you know the call.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, and there's another one that I really want to get to meet. And right now, I think everybody knows Dom, NC4XL.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Dom is a beast.
He's a
Yes.
beast. Well, tomorrow, and I'll use this time, tomorrow will be his 1,000th activation at a two-part.
Wow.
So, and trying to get as many in as he can because he says that he's going to start slowing down and, but he wanted to meet that goal.
You're hurting me. You're hurting me, Shannon, because tomorrow morning I need to leave my house by 8 o'clock in the morning. And normally I don't get him in my ham alerts until about 9 o'clock in the morning, my time.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's at 9.
remote into that radio and call it done.
Remote into that. You know what? I might have to.
That's how it is for me. I mean, I got this person. I got this person today. I had to work tonight.
Well, and, it's one of the things, and I have to say this for people that are one of the big things that when we first got started, we got asked a lot, or, what's it like? Is the husband and wife duo going out?
Yep.
Because a lot of guys will say, well, I wish my wife would go with me. Can you talk her into it? Hey, get her on the phone, get her in something with me. I can explain some of the things that, it's done for me. I get to spend more quality time with him, even though we might be together here at the house or doing other things. It's not got as much meaning as us going out. And I mean, it's got meaning, but it's more in depth when we're doing something that we truly love together and, are enjoying it as much as each other are or can, I highly encourage it for, get the spouses out. And, I've had some new females that have come out. They're like, got mic fright. And I'm like, I'll help you out any way I can. I said, well, let's do this. I said, why don't we start? I said, I can do a Zoom call with you and play scenarios back and forth. If you're not on the radio yet, do it that way. Practice, calling and scripting some of it, so to speak. But yeah, the deal with Dom, I absolutely love him to pieces. I'm sure some of you saw, I did some music videos, all ham radio related. And one of the first ones I did was about Dom. And so he's just one of those persons that once you meet him or get familiar with him, even though I've not got to meet him yet, he's like family. And you worry about him when you don't hear him or hear from him and stuff. And,
I mean, I'll tell you, how about this? I'll tell you about my Dom story. I don't know Dom, right? I learned about Dom from Hector, and Hector is in Fayetteville. And I did an activation with Hector, and he was like, no, man, you got to meet Dom. I just didn't have time to meet Dom, right? So, sure enough, he hunts us while we're activating a park in Fayetteville or near Fayetteville. And it was like Hector basically said, hey, man, I'm here with the parachute mobile guy, blah, 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 right? So I come back to Indiana, and one of the guys that I activate with here, Andy, we're doing an activation together, and Dom calls us. And Andy's losing his shit. And I'm like, he goes, it's Dom. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so it's Dom. He goes, no, Dom gets me every time I activate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. No big deal, Andy. Just, keep your panties on, buddy. And so not so long after that, done several activations together. Dom's car breaks down. And he basically posts on the POTA group saying, hey, guys, just so you know, I'm going to be down for a little bit until this car gets fixed. I don't have the budget for it, blah, 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 blah. Andy's all about hitting the Indiana POTA activators going, hey, you need to send $20 to Dom. Hey, you need to send $20. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, we need to get Dom back at the parks, man. Come on. Let's just do he needs some money to fix the car. So, I mean, Dom is an institution in POTA. So
he is an icon. He's a legend, and and to me, he reminded me a lot of my grandfather, and so my grandfather was my best friend, and so Dom to me it just clicked, and it's like, oh, he's just this precious, darling little old man, and I just love him to pieces. So if there's anybody that hasn't worked him, they need to work him.
Yep.
You need to put him in the ham alert, even though he says he's going to slow down after tomorrow's 1,000 activation. It kills me to think that he won't be on there as often as much. So it's
Yeah, I worked him on 1 watt one day because he was calling for QRP only.
Yeah.
So I just turned the radio down, and he questioned me on whether or not I was actually at 1 watt because I was coming in 20 over.
Wait a minute. You're using an icon, right?
Yep.
Well, hell, you don't know if you use it 1 watt or not. You might have been at 1%, but you don't know what the wattage was. Yeah. And then your ERP, you probably was using the stepper too, right?
I did. I had that 4 step IR.
You were still running 600 watts ERP.
Oh, yeah. Pointed directly at him.
Yeah.
Speaking of stepper, did you guys see that stepper is now back in the amateur radio game?
Oh, really?
No.
Yep, they announced it today. They're back in the amateur radio game.
That didn't last long. Okay.
That's exactly what I said. That didn't last long.
They missed us.
I said, that's like an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah.
So what's next for you two? What's your next goal? What is your next milestone in your personal adventures, in your ham radio adventures?
My biggest thing I've actually got to is to learn the CW, of course,
Nice.
And then I want to go activate parks by myself.
Oh,
During the day,
watch out, Shaun.
Yeah, well, it's not.
You're going to be at work, and she's going to be racking up the numbers, buddy.
Yeah. I've pretty much gotten used to that.
Getting comfortable doing it myself and just going on. One of the biggest things for me, again, because of a lot of my health issues, it's hard for me to use my hands, putting things together and stuff. So we've had to kind of adjust, the radios around a little bit for me, plugging and unplugging stuff, and just so that my hands are more user friendly with the radios. But once I get me a radio in the car,
ooh. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, yep.
You're going to have mine first.
Guitar. Well, there's two guitars. There's themselves.
I've got to address Andrew. I didn't mean to put LOL after my comment back to you in the chat. I was actually laughing at Shannon. My bad. Not laughing.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie. She made me laugh, and I actually typed out LOL. I'm such a nerd.
So Shannon wants to activate on her own, have a radio in her car, her vehicle. Shaun, what are your goals, milestones?
CW, get a radio for doing it, so that if we want to go out, she could be working sideman, I could be working CW from the same park. And new parks.
Yeah.
I want to hit new parks this year.
That's one of the big things for him is he's like, well, we can go out and me have a radio and I can do, the digital or CW. And my biggest thing is I would prefer to do SSB all the time. I do like digital, but as you can tell, my nickname being Jabberjaws, I like to talk. So I'll talk till I don't have a voice. But
yep.
And I asked Shaun about this, but I didn't ask you, Shannon. The twang in the voice to me says you're a native North Carolinian.
Yep. But I don't have an accent.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep. I don't have an accent.
You haven't heard some of her words yet.
Okay, hang on. I have to ask Shaun a question. Shaun, just between me and you, how much is she smoking every day?
There was one day I was in the kitchen. She's like, "Oh, this runt." I'm like, "What? This runt? What's runt?" She's like, "Runt." I'm like, "You mean ruined?" She's like,
"What the hell is ruined?"
I got some of the guys here in the local club that they're from up north, New York, New Jersey, and they're like, "What is she saying?" I said, "Runt. R-U-R-N-T. It's runt."
Yes. One of my
Shannon, I know you're being polite, but what you mean is damn Yankees.
Yep.
In one of my previous jobs, we got a new software for inventory and everything we was using, and but they thought it was a great idea to fly some of our folks from California over to Mississippi and let me teach them how to use this new software. And
Yep.
the first thing I got in trouble for was typing too fast. I love to type fast. But anyway, so then I'm sitting there and they're standing over my shoulders and I kind of can see them in my peripheral. It's a guy and a woman. And I'm sitting there explaining to them and everything. And I'm like, then y'all would click on this. And I see the woman kind of standing, they're looking over my shoulder. She stands up and I see her look over at him and goes, "What's y'all?" And I'm like, "Sorry, you guys will."
You guys.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because in one of my former jobs, I was a procurement engineer for a large tool manufacturer. We did Husky and Craftsman. And since I was the buyer, I had to converse with our overseas vendors, Germany, Bosch, all these different places.
Yeah.
And I had to really work hard at toning down my accent or drawl, as they called it.
Hang on. Flag on the play.
Yeah.
She just admitted she has an accent.
Drawl. It's the drawl.
And it's on video
It's
proof.
on video. Other than that, But it got to the point that the questions that I was asking, or the about equipment, stuff like that, they'd be like, we're not understanding at all. So I ended up having to do emailing back and forth with these vendors because of the difference in language barriers. There we go. But he and I do that all the time. He'll call me from work during lunch and he'll be saying something and I'm like, okay, what? And I'll have to have him repeat it. And then about the 10th time, I'm like, would you spell it? Because I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it.
But at the same time, I'll mess with her like she was talking to a friend of hers on the phone from Scotland. And she's like, here, talk to her. I can't understand her. I'm talking to her. I'm like, I understand her a lot better than I do you.
Pull up, Shaun. Pull up. Pull up. You're about to crash.
Yeah. They say opposites attract. You couldn't have found two more opposite people at all.
That's amazing, guys.
Well, we heckle each other during it too, during the activations, because it makes it fun. Someone will give me a stronger signal report than her, and I'm like, "You really? She's a lot louder than I am." And or I'll throw out. It was one time they did that. I'm like, "Well, I had the mic facing the right direction."
Oh yeah. That's before we started with the two mics, separate mics. When we were passing a mic, our first activation as a club, there were 5 of us in a older Chevy Suburban, 3 of us in the middle row, and the 2 up front. We had one mic, and we were passing it around all the way around. Plus, I was doing the club call as well as my own call, and I was calling. And so by the time the mic gets back to me, it's wrapped up in this big wad, and I'm sitting here going, like this. Eric had told us, he said, did y'all not have a mic splitter? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, we'll send you one. Well, I kept waiting on that one to show up that never showed up. So we ended up getting one. Makes it so much easier.
So, not to pimp some, but Halibut Electronics has a contesting station.
Yep.
You should totally, if you're gonna do this, you should totally look into getting a Halibut Electronics contesting station at the very least, so you can split one mic in the back, one mic in the front, to still have all the driven element out of it. Because a mic splitter will increase your impedance, and when one mic keys up, all mics key up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and we have some members of our club, when we go out, they're very low voiced and quiet. And I'm like, I'm going to have to light a switch under you to get you to talk, and, or stick you with a pin.
Whose vehicle are you in?
Huh?
Whose vehicle are you in?
Depends on the day.
It depends on the day.
Look, all I'm saying is make it your vehicle. And then what you do is since it's your vehicle, you can put electrodes in the seats. And then you can have switches. You just light them up. God, jeez, what the?
I think Lewis, the club president's in chat. We give him a hard time. He keeps saying I tried to electrocute him while we were activating one day because he was grabbing the mic or the antenna.
No, he was turning the antenna, and she was about to key up.
Well, I'm going to teach you now. Don't grab the antenna when I'm keying up.
They tell me I have to slow down, and I'm like, no.
Nope.
I'm writing this all down. Y'all can type it and do it by the time it gets to you. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're 10 minutes from the top of the hour.
Yep.
What's next for Shannon and Shaun?
Support Your Parks weekend coming up. That'll be the next thing for us. Again, like the radios, depending on what. I want to start doing some contesting, since somebody keeps calling me a contester, even though I'm not and never done one. But that's one of the things, too, that I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Shaun?
Mostly the CW thing. I'm setting that a hard goal this year, and I want to set up a station where I practice every day. At work, luckily, I can have an earbud in all day. I'm pretty much there soldering, doing electrical testing, so I can have an earbud in. I'm hoping I can sit there and just listen to the sound of the letter, and then. Repeating the letter afterward and start that way. And Start
There you
getting
go.
familiar with it.
I'm right there with you. I'm doing the same.
And doing some more rows. You know, it's the warm weather's coming in. I can, like I said, if we can go, we've got one area that's a 3-fer and a 2-fer, and then
There's a
around
couple
us, there's
2-fers.
like 1 3-fer and 4 2-fers that we could all get. If we could get there all in one day, that's not far apart, so that would be nice. But I like getting those awards and those certificates too.
Very cool.
So
Very cool.
To me, I don't care about the awards, but I like seeing the numbers go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, always.
bragging
I'm like, I
rights.
don't care. I just want to get out there and do it.
So
Joe Brett, what's next on your end?
Man, you know me. I ain't got nothing planned.
he'll be here on Tuesday night.
So you got a
Right.
video coming up next week? Is that what I heard? You have a video coming up next week? Is that what I just heard?
Who does?
He said Steve.
The deer in the headlights look, man. That's
Yeah.
the deer in the headlights look.
Nope.
Oh, and you asked what else was going on. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I've got some more of the music projects that are doing right now. I've got a couple of those going on. So those have come out pretty well.
What kind of music projects are you talking about?
I've been writing all the lyrics and, of course, having to use AI because I can't sing a tune anymore. But to help me with music videos regarding ham radio. I did one
very
for
cool.
I did one for the POTA bug, the addiction of POTA. I did one for
Black
Dom.
Swamp.
I did one for Black Swamp. One of the guys in the chat tonight, I'm working on his now.
Hillbilly ham.
Dave, you'll be glad to know I've gotten much further this week with it. So I'll be sending you something to look at and listen to.
You should talk. You should talk to N1OG.
Yes.
He's really good with that.
Yeah.
So if you haven't talked to him yet, totally spend some time talking to him. Look, we all know he's supposed to be the grouch, but he's super friendly in real life. All right, like
Oh,
we're
Lovable guy.
gonna hold up. We're gonna hold up his persona online. He's a grouch, but he ain't right.
I'm a grouch too.
So
I'm a
know-
grouch too.
get along. It'll be okay. Very cool. Steve, what do you have coming up?
So looks like I'm going out to Houston
Houston,
for the out to Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Yeah. Okay.
Say it right.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Oh, come on,
No.
Steve, grow a set, buddy.
I got to go out there for the robotics competition, so there'll be driving the truck from Columbia, South Carolina, all the way out there.
Oh, dude, that is a long trek, man.
It is, but hey, they're paying for everything.
Are you going to do that in a day, or are you going to do it multiple days?
No, it's going to be at least 2 days
Okay.
because I think the truck will get 60 mile an hour.
I mean, it's. Are you hauling a trailer with it?
No, it's box truck.
Oh, it's not your truck. It's the box.
Not my truck. Yeah, box truck with all the robot stuff in it. So
Very,
Wow.
very cool.
I'm gonna
Uh,
see if I can't get a triple mag mount and put the ATOS on it and throw the 891 in the truck and
I mean, you may as
Find a
well, right?
find a couple spots to activate while I'm going down the road.
You may as well, right? I mean, like somebody paying the mileage, you may as well turn some states green.
That's it.
I
I call Mike when I get out there and be like, "Hey, come snatch me up one day. Let's go hit a couple of parks."
I know a guy that's in the POTA admin side that can help you with that.
Might know a guy.
You might know a guy. So Houston Robotics,
Yep.
long drive to and from
Be there for a week. So
for a week.
yeah, we'll leave out of here Sunday the 25th. I think it is early. Get there Tuesday, unload Wednesday, load back up Saturday, and come home.
Wow, man, that's a massive week.
Oh, dude.
Are the kids flying?
No, so my kids didn't make it. But we have 7 teams from the state that are going and 2 First Tech Challenge teams. So if you've never seen the Houston Convention Center,
Houston?
yep, it's massive. Somebody said it's 8 city blocks long and 4 city blocks wide.
Wow, that's like McCormick Center.
Yeah, and they will have 8 of the first robotics competition field set up, nose to tail, throughout the center of it.
Wow.
I think they're talking 100 qualifier matches per field.
Wow, that is a massive competition, dude.
Oh yeah,
That is huge.
right now there's 340 plus teams already paid and signed up. They're going to have over 700.
Wow. And to answer 45's question, how is HOW? Who is HOO? So therefore, it is Houston. English is my second language, but I did learn the rules of the language.
I wonder if APRS will work going through Huntsville, Texas.
I don't think you're going to get a digipeater, given that MRD is there, is probably the only person there that,
Turn the whole
I was going to say,
community
I'll
off.
send him a direct radio.
So, how, who,
Yep.
HOW versus HOO. Look, I get it. You Texas folk think that you're right, but you're wrong. I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly fine with you all being wrong.
Says the Puerto Rican.
Chris, you need to shut your trap, Chris, because Puerto is P-U-R-T-O, not Porto. Porto is Portuguese for port, and the island was named in Spanish, which is Puerto. So, you illiterate, expletive.
Hey, the kilo of coffee got me in the good graces of the good doctor. So
The kilo of coffee always gets you there.
yeah, I walked in with 2 bags, set them down on her desk, and she's like, "I could kiss you."
But did she?
No.
See,
Here's the kicker: she doesn't even share that with her husband. She makes it when he's on overnights. He's not allowed to touch it. Yeah.
Does he even know about it?
Oh, he knows about it.
It's the side coffee.
Wow.
So.
And Ham Radio John is correct. I have to stir it, baby.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's I'm there doing this. You have to put work in doing the stirring. Jeff says y'all, Carlos, y'all.
Yep.
Y'all.
That's so cute.
See, the thing is, Jeff, you don't understand that I used to live in the South, baby. So y'all is just as good for me as you all.
Yeah. All right.
At least it wasn't burnt.
Exactly. It ain't ruined.
Oh, goodness. All right. We ready to play that outro?
Yep.
Play
Shannon,
that funky
Shaun,
music, my boy.
Stay around for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. 73, everybody.
73. It's Houston, people. Houston. Get used to it. Love it. Learn it. Houston.
It's only Houston when you're there.
Houston.